guys, it's Sarah, and today I have my TBR for the Slay That series readathon that is happening from September 25th and goes through October 2nd. So this readathon is something that was created by Chammy at Reading Like Wildfire and a couple of other people. I can't think of their names off the top of my head, but I will have a link down below to their Twitter page, so if you guys want to check it out, and you can follow them and get all the updates and all that fun stuff and play along if you want to. So this is a readathon that is right up my alley right now because my goal for this year was to focus on series, and I have a lot of series that I have started and really want to complete. And I have a lot of series that I have started and want to catch up on, even though they're not a completed series yet. I want to catch up to the most recent release. And then I have a lot of series that I'm interested in that I just haven't started yet. So all sorts of series. And this readathon is just perfect for me for that one. So I've picked some books. I'm still kind of scatterbrained about what's actually going to happen as far as what I read. So I'm just going to talk about a whole bunch that I really want to get to, and I'm going to see how the week goes. I'm probably going to be like picking stuff up as I feel like it. So I'm just wanting to give myself a lot of options. I know I probably won't get to every single one of these books, but I'm just going to kind of give myself that freedom to pick and choose. All right, so the first series I'm going to talk about and want to tackle is Harry Potter. So I would like to read The Cursed Child. This is the play that just came out. This was not completely written by J.K. Rowling. She was a contributor to it, but she was not the sole person writing this. This was also written by John Tiffany and Jack Thorne. So heard mixed things about this so far. Some people have really loved it. A lot of people have actually kind of hated it. I'm going with an open mind. I'm going in knowing this is not to be compared to the books because it's not going to be the same. And I'm going into it knowing that this is 19 years into the future. And I think a lot of problems people were having with this was that some of the characters were not quite the same. Their personalities weren't the same. But at the same time, this is 19 years ahead. People change over that length of time. I am not the same person I was when I was 17. Thank the Lord, I am not the same person I was when I was 17. My personality has changed. My values have changed. And so I think that's something I need to keep in mind when I'm going into this. And I'm going to go into it with an open mind and just enjoy it for what it is. So this is going to be my number one priority. I'm also going to be reading a few things on my Kindle because I read on my Kindle when I am in bed and my husband is sleeping, and I can read with the light out without bothering him. But along with Harry Potter, I want to read the new short stories that were released, which are called Pottermore Presents. I think there's 3 short stories, and they were written by J.K. Rowling, and they're just part of the Hogwarts type stuff. And they just got released earlier this month. I've already purchased them, and they are on my Kindle already. So I think that is going to be what I am doing on my Kindle, at least for the first part of the week. So I'd like to knock out those 3 short stories as well. Another series that I would like to complete is the Selection series. So I have The Crown. This is book number 5, and it is the final book in the series. So I want to go ahead and read this one. It's pretty short. I was really surprised how short this book was compared to the others, but I'll take it. This one is actually part of a spin-off duology for the series. So the Selection series was at first a trilogy. So there were 3 books, and it followed America Singer, who is the main character in it. And then there were 2 more books released after that, and it follows the same family, but a different character in the family, and it's into the future. So things happen, and then this is kind of later on, and there's another selection process. So that's what this one is, and this is the concluding one, so I want to go ahead and read this. It's pretty short, like I said, so I'm pretty sure I can get through this really, really quickly. And then on top of this, I also am going to put on my Kindle the bind-up of short stories that goes along with these. There's, I think there's 5 short stories, 5 or 6. And they're just companions following some of the other characters in the book throughout the story, so you kind of get their perspective on some things. And I'm going to check that out from the library on my Kindle, so I will also be reading that. But I want to finish this first and then do the short stories. So that'll be 2 more things to go ahead and finish off the Selection series for me. And then I'm going to throw in a hunker, but it's a hunker that I know I'm going to get through quickly because I love this series. I need to read Air of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. This is book number 3 in the Throne of Glass series. There are currently 5 books out, so I am behind on this one, but I really, really, really want to get back into this world, and I want to see what's happening. I'm a little behind, and I haven't been spoiled. I don't know how I've been able to get away from spoilers. I've heard a few little things here and there, but nothing really detrimental. So I want to go ahead and really start catching up on this so that I don't get spoiled for anything. But yeah, so this is number 3. It's a big one, but I fly through these books really quickly because Sarah's writing is just really engaging and it keeps me interested, and I just end up flying through all of these books. But yeah, so Air of Fire, most definitely. 2 more series I'm going to talk about really quick. One of them I'm going to continue on audiobook, and audiobook is what I listen to when I am in the car and driving to the gym. And so I want to work on the Raven Cycle, and the next book I need to read is The Dream Thieves, which is by Maggie Stiefvater. This is book number 2. This one is going to help me determine whether or not I want to continue with the Raven Cycle or not. The Raven Boys, which was the first book, was just okay for me. It didn't blow me away. I was kind of confused for a lot of it. So I want to give book number 2 a try and see what I think. If I end up really liking it, then I will continue and finish up the other 2 books as well. But if it's just still kind of okay for me, I don't think I'm going to bother, honestly. But a lot of people say that The Dream Thieves is their favorite book in the series. So I'm going to give it a try and see, and that's going to be my audiobook. I listened to the first one on audio as well, and the narrator is fantastic. So I'm excited to get to that one. And the last 2 books I'm going to talk about are going to be big maybes. I don't know if I'm going to get to them, but they're going to be kind of on standby in case I need something else to read on my Kindle. So since I do have nothing but short stories that I'm going to be reading on my Kindle, I think I can get through those really, really quickly, and I think I should be able to squeeze in another 1 book, maybe 2, but I need to finish the Shatter Me trilogy. I've only read the first one, which is Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi, and so I need to read the other 2, which are Unravel Me and what's the last one? Ignite Me? Yes. So Unravel Me and Ignite Me, I have them both on my Kindle. They're ready to go, and I really do want to continue with this series. I really enjoyed the first one. I just didn't pick it up right away. So those 2 are going to be my maybes, and they're pretty short as well. I don't think they're really long books, but I flew through the first one. So I think these other 2 I could probably fly through as well. Those are going to be maybes. So we're going to see if I have time. Okay, guys, so that's going to be my TBR. That's 3 physical books, 1 bind up of short stories, 3 short stories, 3 more short stories, and an audiobook for sure, and then 2 more Kindle books, hopefully. So that's a good amount in 1 week. However, I'm making time for this readathon to really try to get through some of these books that I have just really, really wanted to and just haven't picked them up yet. So this is a good push for me to really make some good progress in some of these series. And if I can get to all these, I could probably knock out 3 series, like completed. I read everything, good to go. There's nothing else to read as of right now. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. This readathon is a lot of fun. They do a lot of Twitter sprints. They're so much fun. The girls who run it are hilarious, and so I highly encourage you to check it out if it's something that you're interested in, and read along with me as well. I'm going to need some help. So I will be having a vlog wrap up again, so I will update you every day and kind of let you know how things are going, and wish me luck. I think this one is going to be a good one. I'm really, really excited for it. All right, hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you again soon.